Okay, so this is going to be a very quick tutorial on how to do the Chapter 11 skip. There's only two things you need to do is use the shift movement method and then height adjust. That's all you need to do. So I'm going to show you what you need to do with those. So come over here, make sure you're using shift movement method, and also make sure you have the crouch and stand actions bound, because this is used for height adjust. We're only going to be doing the jump, but you want to have both. And so how that works is basically when I press over here on my index controller, it will be pretty much the same for most controllers. If not, just check your Steam VR options. Once I click physically on the analog stick, it will do a jump action in-game. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to crouch down physically, and then I'll jump, because this will then make it so I can now be super tall. Now, what I want to do here is, in my case, I'll explain a little bit later, I'm going to lay down mostly, and then jump. Oof. There you go. And so now I'm a bit taller. If you hear that noise, just slightly move around and then you should be able to get it. This doesn't take too much practice. I mean, it's just a very minimal amount. And then, again, I'm going to be very down here. And the next thing we want to do is the movement part that will send us flying over that way very fast. And so the way this works is that you want to basically just move forward and back on the analog stick for movement. In this case, I'm using left because I'm right-handed, so it's a little bit easier. If you have both of them bound, you can do either way. It doesn't matter. And basically, I'm just going to try and go back and forth here until that happens. You'll be able to get it down faster if you practice. I didn't practice before this tutorial, sorry. But then you're going to stand up in the physical world. You're going to save. And now what you want to do is just load. Save load. Then what should happen is it should bring you to be standing on top of the bridge right there. If it does not, you might need to get more height, or even in some cases a little bit less height. It really depends. Alright, in this case I got... Oof. Let's try that again, just save load one more time. Sorry, I kind of fucked it up. This should work though. Alright, sorry about that. Yeah, so sometimes that might happen. Just if you do the smallest bit of practice, you should be able to get that out of the way. You'll know exactly the amount of height you need to do in your physical, like using your body. Doesn't take too much practice. I just mess it up a little bit because whatever. But then, now, as you can see, we used to be, well, first of all, we need to go that way. This will not open until we move. And we need to move quite a bit over here before. So we were like roughly over here. You just need to teleport about here and then just teleport right back. But as you see, we were down there and behind that door, and that was everything in Chapter 11. Behind here, though, once you come into this airlock, as I said, once you get above the bridge, you want to go back and then back in here. That just allows the door to open. This is the airlock and loading zone that goes straight to G-Man.